Hello everyone, this is my final presentation for AOLL 581. My name is Emma Armin, and let's go ahead and get into it. For this slideshow, I'm going to be talking about the background, kind of what my field does, what my position does, my responsibilities, and why I chose this. Two, I'm going to be talking about my WIG or my wildly important goals, and then three, my lag measures, four, my lead measures, and five, then going into my compelling scorecard. So going into the background, I work for the University of Idaho through the TRIO grant, so TRIO Inspire. I'm with Upward Bound Silver Valley. And so I'm located also inside of a local school district. So the TRIO purpose is to serve low-income first-generation students to support education opportunities and get them ready for a post-secondary career or path that leads them into their career. But in addition to this, I've added some responsibilities more focused on the local school district. I've been studying and learning a lot about dual credit and advanced opportunities, so now I'm stepping into a role that supports all students in addition to my upward bound students in terms of advanced opportunities. So the problem in this district is that the district lacks knowledge to give to the students about advanced opportunities and dual credit. And so there's really a knowledge gap as well as a staff gap and a professional gap in what this looks like and how we can be better for our students and support them with more resources and knowledge for that. So the need is to create a pathway to post-secondary education that will utilize those state funds for expenses and post-secondary experience. So Advanced Opportunities in Idaho gives every student $4,125 for students to use towards a variety of post-secondary advancement, and this could be AP testing, dual credits through North Idaho College or any other community college in the state of Idaho, as well as the University of Idaho or other colleges that offer it through the school itself, and they train their teachers at the different schools to teach these classes inside the schools. It also could be for placement testing to get into colleges or other universities. So this has kind of already been worked, and it already has a program, but just implementing it into the school district is kind of what I'm focusing on. And so the solutions would be like presentations, it'd be knowledge, it'd be training the staff, training the other professionals, telling the students about it, starting at a young age, collaborating with the middle schools and the high schools and making a connection between them. You can start advanced opportunities as early as 7th grade and all the way up until your senior year. Advanced opportunities from 7th grade until you're 16 looks a little bit different because you can't take dual credits. So those would be what we call overload courses, just to get them ahead so that when they do turn 16, they can take advanced opportunities to the dual credit level and get college credit for it. Before I really get into the wildly important goal, I'd like to talk about that this program and in education, things take a lot of time, and you see progress over a long amount of time, and usually you're implementing new curriculum or brand new ideas that the district may have never seen before. So just to keep that while we go through this process, to think about that I'm implementing basically a whole new standard and or curriculum to this district. And so my WIG, or my wildly important goal, is to increase student graduation rate with 30 or more college credit percentages to 20% from 2% of graduating classes by spring graduation of 2027. So again, this takes a long time because we're talking about dual credits, but we have to keep up on student engagement and student knowledge every semester. So from now until 2027, we have to be very active in communicating with our students, giving presentations, talking to our staff. But this goal is very focused, and I know in one of the YouTube videos that we were recommended to watch, the ladies had talked about you can have a wildly important goal, and that is your focus, but along the way you could also have multiple other goals that follow. And so I'm kind of utilizing that too, because there will definitely be goals along the way that we need to reach and we need to keep at the forefront to get to our big, wildly important goal. Number 3 to go into my lag measures. And just as a reminder, a lag measure is uncontrollable and unpredictable. So if your wildly important goal is to, let's say, the nice example of losing weight, then your lag measure would be to lose weight, while a lead measure would be diet and exercise. So this is the uncontrollable, but measures how close you are getting to your wildly important goal. So in my example, in order to really see how close you're getting to that point of 20% of our graduating classes, graduating with 30 or more dual credits or college credits, we need to keep a spreadsheet of students that have been given the advanced opportunity presentation. This is the basics of them knowing their first step. Then it'd be the percentage, keeping another spreadsheet or keeping a log for ourselves being myself and or the counselor, the percentage of students in each grade level participating in dual credit courses. So every student goes through us to register for dual credit courses through U of I, NIC, or IDLA. And so we have a very good understanding of who is signing up and who is not. And then also keeping a note or a spreadsheet of one-on-one conversations with students each semester participating in dual credit or interested in dual credit. So we started that this semester. We've been having one-on-one conversations with every student in every grade level, kind of to kickstart this knowledge coming in full force in this school district. And so we've been having conversations with, what are you interested in? What does your future look like? What are your post-secondary goals? Is there any way we can help you? Is there any path that we can provide for you? And then the next thing is just having or keeping track of the number of teachers participating and to print out information that they hang up in their classroom. So we have provided every teacher with a information from the Department of Education or the Idaho Department of Education stating what advanced opportunity it is, how we can utilize it, how the students can utilize it, how we can help, and then what it goes for. And so all these measures will keep us in check on how close we are to reaching that overall WIG and keeping us in check on how close we are to that point. So now number 4, going into my lead measures. Lead measures, again, are predictable and they're influenced. So for example, if we're trying to lose weight and we have a goal of losing weight 20 pounds or etc., then your lead measure may be diet and exercise. So you can control your diet, you can control your exercise to eventually get up to your WIG or towards your WIG. So for us, what we can control and what we can do is we can present every fall semester each year to grades 7th through 11th grade. This presentation includes the Idaho Department of Education advanced opportunities kind of speech that we are trained on and we are given. And so each year we'll give essentially the same or slightly altered presentation to each grade level, talking to them about what the year holds, what they can do with the advanced opportunities within their grade level. And so we're starting that process, going to each grade. Luckily for this school district, it is fairly small, so reaching every student in every grade level is not extremely hard for us. Another thing is to update your post-secondary plan with each student at every grade level, 9th through 12th grade. So we can control meeting with each student. We can control when they come down, for how long, what we talk about, a set of questions. And so we've been starting this process, having really hitting hard with the freshmen and sophomores because they are in a good time to get those dual credits. And so we've been meeting with them, asking what their post-secondary goals are and what they want to do, what college they want to go to, if college at all, and then going with there. And again, due to the school size and the district size, it's not hard for us to meet with each student on a one-on-one basis. And then enroll 25% of students in each grade level, 10 through 12, in dual credit courses. Like I mentioned earlier, you have to be 16 or older to participate in dual credits. So 25% of each grade level, and we're talking 25% being 20 kids or less in each grade level. And so again, we can enroll each student for the same courses on IDLA that they would be taking in the high school just for dual credit, which would give us the 25% or more. Also, the teacher training, getting our teachers and our staff understanding what this is and how Idaho implemented it and how we are going to implement it, and keeping them aware of what is going on. Okay, now onto my compelling scorecard. So we are keeping one general uh, scorecard, as you can see on the top. So this is about, these are the classes from right now. So 12th grade being the graduating class of 2024, 11th grade 2025, 10th, and so on. And so we're keeping that for right now, and each year we're going to add on to it, moving the 12th grade up, keeping the classes in graduation class order. And so the number that you see is the number of students that are in those classes as of right now, and this fluctuates from year to year, so we're still trying to figure out how we're going to adjust that 20%, or if we're going to be kind of lenient and keep a buffer of 18 to 22% for our students, just due to that, people going on to online, students dropping out, students moving schools, students coming into our school, etc. So anyway, that's the number of students that we have in each grade level. So we're keeping track of how, this is kind of our overall, so like how many in ninth grade of our spring of 2024, how many students are enrolling out of 64 in dual credits, and then we're copy and pasting this spreadsheet and saying how many are participate, or how many have watched the presentation in spring or fall. We're doing mostly fall, so then we're focused on that and have a different spreadsheet with the same kind of format for that as well. And then we're also keeping track of who we've talked to in how many students we've talked to out of the 64 for spring, fall. Each semester we're talking to these students because we have to by the Department of Education. And then we have a huge spreadsheet that has every single student's name color coordinated by the grade level, and if they're taking dual credits or not, and what dual credits they're taking. I cannot show that just due to FERPA, and I can't have any of their information, but it's nice to have a bigger, I'd say, compelling scorecard that keeps all of our information by student instead of by subcategory. And then at the bottom, this I just want to show you guys, so like with the program, that's our purple line, and showing you graduating class, we're trying to get up to that 15%. We're actually trying to get up to 20% mark by 2027, and then the yellow is without the programming. Students that hear by their friends, older classmates, word of mouth that you can do dual credits, do that, and they do. So it does progress every year. We get more students that do and participate in dual credits, but with this program, we're hoping to see a higher jump in the number of students that participate. Thank you so much for watching. I've had a very great time going through this class and learning with you guys. I am excited to hear and see all of your guys' presentations, as well as read the comments from mine. So thank you.